What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and I'm here to talk to you about Two Lost Distribution. They are one of the most technologically advanced distributors in music. They distribute to more stores than any of the distributors around. They distribute, they give you 100% of your royalties. They only charge you $3 a month, and you have an instant option to get an advance from these guys. So if you're watching this and you want to be in the music business and you're trying to figure out how to get help, I'm here to tell you, go to twolost.com and use the word GODS as your coupon code, and you get the first 3 months free.
Hello everyone, it's Dream, the Cape Verdean Queen.
It's Rick the Negotiator.
And this is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee. And it's the Culture Report presented by the God Show. And you know, when we do the Culture Report, we like to bring in special, interesting guests. This is the most interesting guest we've ever had. He is 7'2". I don't know how many pounds, but he big as a motherfucker.
He's tall. I had to look up when I said hi.
He's 7'2". He's a real 7'2". He's not like 7'2" with sneakers on. When my man David me about you, he was like, I'm like, yo, I don't even see people like that walking the earth. And then all of a sudden, here you come. Let's give it up for Chosen from AWE Wrestling. Let's go. And he's from Canada, and he's on the Culture Report. And we're going to talk about this beef. And who knows beef more than a nigga that gets paid to fight in the ring every day? You have a whole different opinion. We're just going to see, guys, if he's not biased. We're gonna see if he's not biased, and we're going to get into it. So I'm going to throw the ball to Dream. Dream, let's get into it.
Okay, so on the blogs, we got Ja Rule.
This is KG set it up. Y'all know what we want to talk about. But let's go. I love it. Let's go.
We got Ja Rule coming out saying, I know how it feels to have beef with the whole industry. Basically compare himself to Drake, saying Drake has beef with the whole industry. So like how 50 had beef with Drake, he knows how it feels. So what do you think? Do you think that Drake's beef and Ja Rule's beef is comparable?
Fuck no. What y'all say? Y'all want to get...
No, nah.
Ja Rule is a very interesting case because we loved him, and we kind of still want to love him, but he just says dumb shit to remind us that we loved him, and we don't love that person no more, bro. We saw 50 Cent kill you. Yeah. Like, it's kind of like, it's weird to me when Ja Rule speaks about, first of all, 120, and let's be clear, Ja Rule's was a self-inflicted wound. Ja Rule's was a self-inflicted wound. Irv Gotti deliberately, like, he was calling labels saying, if you fuck with 50, you're not going to fuck with us.
Yeah.
And you're working against God's plan at that moment.
Yeah. Basically try to blackball him.
You're trying to blackball him, and you're not God. And then 50 Cent must have had a better deal with his God, because he came on your ass. I was going to say to y'all, what's the worst beef track to you, Chosen? The worst beef track in rap history. He's from Toronto, everyone. So if he says back to back, we have to give him a pass because he's from Toronto. But I want to know your opinion.
No, I mean, back to back was good, I thought. Shoot, man.
Back to back.
Nah. So Pusha came back at him with two different ones, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I feel like if you come at anyone who's in film or like in the TV business in general, and you use something that they're a character on in one of their, working.
Yes.
Kinda, I mean, beefs are about low blows and stuff, but that's really like, that's not that person. That's that person playing a character, right? So it's
Wheelchair Jimmy.
Wheelchair Jimmy is one, which I also went for that same part.
Hold on. What? You was too damn big to be Wheelchair Jimmy, man.
Okay, so
you the people, how you standing up?
So you actually grew up with Drake?
Well, grew up in the same city and we're the same age.
Okay,
so like you get called to an audition, it was me seeing Drake and a bunch of other light-skinned 12, 13-year-olds, you know what I mean? So
when you tall,
I was tall, but I wasn't that tall at that point. And then I was kind of upset because after callback, and then it finally ends up that, we're going with Drake, but really it wasn't because you weren't reading the lines the right way, because by the third, fourth callback, you're reading it with people who are already on the show. But the thing was, I was too taller than the girl that I was supposed to be.
Yeah, height matters.
But I'm like, and then he ends up in a wheelchair, and I'm like, so it's about height, and then we gonna take it down.
Yeah, but you would have still been her height if you would have been in the wheelchair.
Probably. Yeah.
So
I was always tall, but I grew 8 inches after high school, right? So I was tall. Like, I'd always be the tallest in our class.
What did you eat?
I was just growing.
Motherfucker want to grow bad as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was.
8 inches?
Yeah, so I went from
crazy.
6'5" to 7'2". You know what I mean? Like it was a big, and that's from 18 to 20. So like I was always like tallest in my class, whatever, by a couple inches.
Yeah.
And then it
you
just
just had a
went
growth
bananas.
sprout.
So
That's
I want to
crazy.
ask you,
Crazy.
what made you choose wrestling? And I'm asking that for a reason because I think wrestling has figured out what the rest of the world is finally trying to catch up to, right? Where it was like, I was telling Chosen a story about how I remember being a kid and I remember when Andre the Giant turned on Hulk Hogan. Like that shit was like, I thought my parents was getting a fucking divorce. Nigga. It was like, what the fuck you mean they're against each other? And the whole time people know it's fake, but then we still buy into it, which teaches us all. It's not about if it's real or fake. It's about the characters and how they interact with each other. Yeah. The characters in the storyline. So what made you want to get into wrestling, bro?
So growing up with the acting background as a kid, going to these auditions, being in little commercials here and there, TV shows, that was the acting part that got me interested. Wrestling is all storytelling, like you're saying, getting people emotionally involved in what you're doing. That's all cool. I did plays and stuff growing up. Something about live theater is a lot different. So wrestling mixes all these things in. I'm an athlete. I grew up playing hockey, lacrosse, basketball eventually, soccer. We're doing all these things. I'm the youngest of four. I have two older brothers who are super physical. One played the NHL, has over 500 hockey fights.
Oh, wow.
We're a big physical family.
Fights.
Hockey
fights.
He said 500. Did y'all catch the number?
That's like,
I love it.
It's like a very exclusive club as far as like
500 hockey fight.
Hockey, there's a lot of tough guys, but to have 500 plus is like a...
So I didn't even know they kept
few.
up with the fights.
Oh, yeah.
So they know how many fights they had per season?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
that's a real stat.
Can I tell you something about hockey that's very interesting to me? Is that in sports, like in the NBA, if you say a bad word, in sports, if you do one thing bad, but in hockey, it's like when they're about to fight, it's like
let them go.
The referees, everybody just kind of chill, like, oh, they about to fight real quick. It's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, we came to see these motherfuckers hit a puck in, and now we gonna wait 3 minutes for them to fuck each other up. Like, is that like in hockey?
It's just part of the game. Like, it has a bigger impact on the game than you would realize too. Like,
please explain. Teach us. Like, take us to the space. I want to understand it.
I'll do it real quick, but I'm saying, so say this is Toronto against Philly. If I'm playing for Toronto and I'm the tough guy and I fight, oftentimes right after I fight and I beat the guy, my team will score shortly after that. It changes the momentum of the whole game. So it's like a lot of people don't realize that too. A lot of the fans are saying, I want to see them fight and blah, blah. But like it's so ingrained in the game that the whole energy shifts after your fighter will win. So it's like,
does it make them like want to go harder in the game?
Yeah, because
it's
you
like,
just feel like, okay, so say you're like a really skilled player and you're not one that would fight. Now you know I got your back. So you're not worried. Maybe you're taking more riskier moves on what you're doing to try to score. You're rushing their net. You're really messing up their goalie because look, I got that big, he goes.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
What he did.
How do we know? Dave, I'm like really curious about this shit. Like, I'm sorry. How do we know it's fight time? Like, because when it's fight time, it's like, so is it like, it's like, yo, hold the game real quick. I want to fight this nigga. Let's go. Is it like that, or is it like how does that work?
So sometimes it'll be one of your really skilled players, and someone will give him a cheap shot. So like right away, you can't have any of that. If I'm a tough guy on the bench, I might even jump over the boards to go.
Okay,
get
so
him.
you're in the game. Somebody just gave me a cheap shot.
That's
you're
like
the
one
guy.
example. So another one would be if we're down. So say we're losing 1-0 or 2-0. Our team's down. My coach might give me the tap and say, "Yo, we need that momentum shift now. You go out there, pick whoever you want." Usually the tough guys have a kind of a code of honor. They'll pick the other toughest guy. But if not, sometimes a situation that guy might not be on, you just grab someone and just ragdoll.
And then
ragdoll.
Do they give is it like a timeout in the NBA where they like 30-second timeout? Like, all right, 30-second
both
fight.
guys who fight will get 5-minute penalties, but it's even. So usually like there'll be a penalty on one side and the other team has an advantage for 2 minutes because
so when you go into the fight, you know we about to get 5 minutes.
They'll both get 5.
How much time do we have to fight?
It's really unlimited. There's no time on that, but it usually stops when someone loses their balance. Someone goes down.
Someone falls. Okay.
Someone goes down, it's usually over.
I'm sorry, my artist just walked at 11. He's from Toronto.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we talking about, he played hockey, so we talking about like how they fought in hockey.
Oh.
Did you ever play hockey?
A little bit. I'm from Canada. It's a must.
Yeah.
Really?
Everyone grows up with a stick in their hand. Like when I tell people.
So Drake can play hockey?
If he can't, it's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, because you grow up like
Man, if I was him, I would add that to the battle. Nigga, that would be a secret weapon I pull out, nigga. What, nigga?
The hockey puck.
What, nigga? I'm like, nigga, what's up? Me and you hockey, nigga. Let's meet in the ring, nigga. Put your, like, what?
People always freak out when I tell them I grew up playing hockey and lacrosse. Like, why not basketball? Well, I didn't always know I was going to be 7'2".
Right.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Toronto, and I grew up in a hockey family. I was playing hockey at 2-3 years old.
What's Toronto's team?
Interesting.
Maple Leafs.
Y'all take them serious, motherfucker, don't you?
Yeah.
But now, since the Raptors won a few years ago, the culture's changed a little in the city. You'll see kids like, when I was growing up, it's all street hockey. We play hockey on the street literally with nets. And a car comes, okay, you put the net aside. Now you see like more hoopers out there since the Raptors won. So the culture's shifting a bit, but it'll always be hockey. But it's like,
I
the
didn't know,
Raptors
you never told
winning
me
was
that,
really
I didn't know
big.
that hockey was your number one sport.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Huge thing.
Yeah.
I thought that's what everyone Canada.
Yeah, it's known for hockey. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I never knew that.
But that was we thought that was the white Canadians.
Yeah, but
I didn't know it was the black Canadians. I'm
No,
like,
it's
I'm just
everyone,
being
yeah.
honest with you. Like, I knew it was a sport, but I didn't know black. Like, I didn't know it was like in America, you got to know how to hit a ball, throw a ball,
Right.
catch a ball, shoot a ball,
Right.
run with a ball. You just got to learn how to do that because you're going to have to do it. But hockey?
So it's changing a ton. Like, so when my oldest brother Sean got drafted in NHL, he was the 23rd black person to play in the NHL at that point. But the difference between, one before him, so 22nd, that was like a 7-year gap or something crazy. So now it's like we get multiple brothers that are playing. Like, a lot of the good players are black players. And I don't know what their number they're at now, but my brother's draft was 2003. So like, we're talking 21 years later.
Wow.
So it's probably a ton more now. Like, I don't watch it as much so that I don't play anymore, but I just...
You watch hockey 11?
Yeah, I'm watching the Leafs play.
that's crazy.
Cannot believe that shit.
I watch hockey.
You just taught me something I just know.
I only watch
Yeah.
hockey because the Boston Bruins.
The
And
Bruins,
they used to
yeah.
go hard.
I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask you a question. I just gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Your chosen top 5 wrestlers all time from 5 to 1. I'll go with you, by the way.
Okay.
5 to 1.
5 to 1. Well, 1 being number 1,
Right.
and the other 5. Give me your top 5 wrestlers all time.
So top 5, I gotta go.
Is this number 1 or number 5?
This is number 5.
Okay,
I'm gonna
perfect.
start 5 and go.
Let's go.
So Big Show. So the Giant. So Andre the Giant's son in the storyline.
Yes.
I forgot about Big
It's a Big Show. Yeah. So Big Show, a little bias on that too, because he's one of our coaches at AEW as well.
Oh,
like,
wow.
He does color commentary for us. He gave me my first pair of wrestling boots. We wear the same size shoes.
Oh, wow.
That's
So it's
crazy.
kind of like I'm a little biased, but he's great though.
He was his storyline was he was supposed to be related to Andre
He's
the
supposed to be
Giant.
Andre's son. Yeah.
Andre's son. That was supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's not though.
He's not.
That's why I love wrestling, man. They
It's
just make
kayfabe.
shit up.
It's kayfabe.
Like, it was 2 Undertakers.
yeah.
It's Kane and Undertaker. It's like, they
That's
love it. Okay,
what
so
kept
Big
us
Show is number 5.
So 5, I'm gonna go Show. I'm gonna go with one. His name's Jay Lethal. You might not even know that one.
Not yet.
So he's a brother. He's extremely skilled for what he does. He does a lot of like acrobatic stuff. Also a coach of mine, so a little biased. Jay Lethal. So third, we're gonna go my all-time favorite. I'm not putting my number 1.
Now we get
Yeah,
into it.
number
Let's
3,
go.
2, 1 is serious.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon is my
Okay.
third.
Razor
Yeah.
Ramon.
Yeah, I forgot about Razor Ramon.
The toothpick gimmick, everything.
Yeah.
Like, we're little black kids growing up with afros. I'm literally trying to twist my afro into the little stringy thing he had. Like, that just shows how much of an impact he had on us. Like, any restaurant we're at, anywhere that had toothpicks, me and my brother are stealing them so we
Toothpick
can
China,
do
yeah.
the promo
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
throw it at each other. Like, we're doing the moves to each other. Okay, so Razor's
2
at
more. We
3.
got 2 more. I'm excited for these.
So I'm going Diamond Dallas Page at 2.
DDP.
What?
Yeah. So Dallas is the one that got me into the business.
Yeah.
I tore my knee in 2015, and he helped me rehab from that. And I never felt stronger. And he was always in my ear, like, "Hey, when you're done with basketball,
Yeah.
wrestling, right?" So he's the one that got me my tryout, got me plugged in, got me my first contract signed. He's like a mentor of mine. But like just his wrestling work alone is qualifying for the top 5. You know. In 1, oh my God, this is gonna be. You want to say someone like Hogan, but like to me, it's not.
yours. It's yours. Who's yours?
I'm gonna go Ric Flair.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's in
Okay,
my
I can
5.
take
So
that.
Flair.
Ric Flair's in my 5.
For sure.
Yeah.
Move on the track now.
Rick,
Yo,
No. Yeah, Macho
who
Man's
yours?
cool, but
Who yours?
top 5, I can't.
5. Ooh. Stone Cold 5.
Oh, I can't believe I left Rock out of that.
The Rock.
Rock
I was gonna
4.
say The Rock.
The
I got-
Rock 4?
I got The
Oh
Rock
my
4.
God, I gotta hear this. Let's keep
I
going.
got The Rock 4.
Yeah.
I got Shawn Michaels 3.
Yeah.
I forgot about Shawn Michaels.
I know I'm sexy. I know I'm cool.
Yeah.
Nigga, that used to be the shit. I got the moves that drive the girls crazy. What?
I got Ric Flair too.
Yeah.
Nobody was a better antagonist. Like his skits, you know, this Rolex and these gators.
What?
Legendary.
Rap style.
Nobody did
Rap
it like
style.
Ric Flair. For me, I'm an Undertaker guy. That's my number one.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's really good.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker be down. Everybody done jumped him.
That is
and
my
everybody
guy.
walk away. That motherfucker lift up.
Just pops up.
Run, nigga, run.
That is my guy.
That's a
Everyone
great
knows
one.
when the lights go out what's about to
No
happen.
Let me see,
time
want me to
is.
go?
No time.
You go.
Okay, cool. Number 4. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all my numbers. I'm gonna give you a 6 bonus because he's not really that known, but y'all should know him. It's this wrestler called Bob Backlund.
No question. No question.
Nigga, you know I like Bob Backlund because he would do this move to people cross-face chicken wing, and then he would do it uncontrollably. Like he never won a match counting to 3.
Yeah.
Every match he
Always a
won,
tap out,
they
yeah.
tapped out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he would do the little
Submission.
move too, and then they'll hold. And then after he do it, he looks at his hands, like I can't believe I just did that to him, man. So I got to give him that because
It's a good gimmick.
I want you to understand something. If rappers paid attention to wrestling, if artists paid attention to wrestling, they get further.
Yes.
Because wrestling is all about the character. Now I'm gonna get into my top 5. I'm gonna have to go number 5. I'm gonna say the Ultimate Warrior. He was just that motherfucker. Because I know my top 3. I'm gonna say number 4 is hard for me, but I'm gonna go with Ric Flair. And the reason I'm gonna go with Ric Flair is because to create a character that still lasts, to create this braggadocious character that when we talking about 30, 40 years later, we still feel, I'm
in
Rolex
the culture
wearing,
now.
diamond shining, blah, blah. You still feel that. The top 3 is easy to me. Number 3 is Hulk Hogan. No, number 3 is Hulk Hogan. I never forgave him for Hollywood Hulk. I couldn't forgive him for that because it was like you letting us know it's fake and now you playing in our face because you were America.
Yeah.
Right.
You were the good guy. If it was red, white, and blue, it was Hulk Hogan. So he would have been over this guy if he didn't go that. But I'm gonna say that. Number 2 is The Rock.
For sure.
And the reason why I didn't like The Rock as a wrestler, but I loved him as a character. And I mean, we being honest, the people's elbow is just a fucking elbow.
Yeah, it's not a finisher. It's not a finisher.
No, it's a finisher. But my point is this: it's just an elbow. The only reason why it becomes the people's elbow is when he stares over you, he adjusts you,
The whole thing, all this.
and teaches you the brand. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the brand. Like, bro, I learned so much in life from wrestling. That's why when Dave hit me, I was like, nigga, I love wrestling.
Right.
Number 1 is the easiest one in the world: Stone Cold
Cold Steve
Austin.
Suck it.
And the reason why I gotta say Steve Austin is because there was no hole in his shit.
None.
Like the music, the character, the stunner. Coke Hogan leg drop. I mean, that's cool.
Stunner was a finisher.
But
Stunner was that
fucking
move.
nigga, he would come in the ring and stun everybody.
And then drink beer.
And then
drink
drink
beer.
and drinking a part of that. Nigga, he was Tupac. He was like the white Tupac, nigga.
Then told you that. Hold on, don't
Steve
forget.
Austin was that. It was like, because you understand, I was pushing wheelchairs back then. I used to see these niggas.
In the airport, at the airport.
Yeah.
Stone Cold's the
Yeah.
only motherfucker I saw that I got starstruck. Nigga, that's
I'm
Stone
telling
Cold.
you.
And the other thing about him is I think he's the only person who's close to his actual character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
He didn't have to go deep in.
Nah, he didn't.
There's one more thing I want to bring up that I know you've seen. You have to. It's this movie called Fighting With My Family. Please tell me you've seen it. Oh, Dave, how did he's never seen it?
I've never seen it.
Okay, so it's this movie called Fighting With My Family. It's a true story about this family that all wrestled. Like they were like throw like neighborhood wrestling events in the
Not the
hood.
Von Erichs though, not the one they just made the new one of.
No.
Iron Closet. Yeah.
No, it's
Von
not
Erich
that.
family.
No,
Okay,
no.
Different
This is the
family.
actual real family. Like she's like the world champion, and it's basically about these brother and his sister, and the father and the mother were wrestlers, and now they're the promoters, and the brother and the sister's the star.
Okay.
And here comes the WWE looking for new stars, and they show you the process of what it took. By the way, it's a true story.
Oh, I gotta watch
So
that.
the brother who the family was always behind. That's who was supposed to be the wrestler because he was the boy. The girl was just following him,
Yeah.
but they didn't want the brother. They only wanted the girl, and she was like, "I don't want to fight if my I don't
not
even. This is a
without him.
family business."
Yeah.
And her brother was like, "No, you need to do it."
Yeah, you gotta
So
go.
she does it, but they go through like the character building. The Rock is in it. The Rock is a star. He plays himself in it. They go and Vince Vaughn is like the coach, but they go through the character, and then it just breaks down like how important it is to be real. So like, you know, like they like get your character ready, and then before you even get in the ring, you gotta say your character. And she goes like, I'm hot. The boys think I'm pretty. The girls are jealous of me, and they was like, that's whack.
Yeah,
that's not you.
No,
like,
no.
and then so they show how you got to go through all of this deep down inside to get your character. So you got, as much as you got to learn the technique of wrestling, you have to put the same amount of energy in developing a character, which to me is what I tell every artist that I work with.
Yeah.
Nigga, tell me about the character.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, if wrestlers can go out there and kick each other ass and create characters together, and you talking about grown, look at this nigga, grown men playing characters.
Yeah.
Nigga, you can play a character as an artist.
No,
You
for
ain't,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
It's supposed to be like, so it's genuine. It's supposed to be like, the best advice I've ever got from like DDP is be yourself, like at a party, having a good, like 10 times your personality.
Yes, the real you.
Because it's easier to bring that back down
Yeah.
than to, like, if you go the other way, like say I'm this, you know, guy, you know, back home people call me the mayor. I'm always, oh, nice to meet you,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, kissing babies. But like, if I were to be totally opposite of that, like I
Yeah.
was an Undertaker type person,
Yeah.
like that kind of messes with you mentally, depending on how long you wrestle for, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you're playing a character for 12 years where you're this dark
Yeah.
guy, but then you're really this bubbly personality
Yeah.
that meets
It's
gonna
everyone.
eventually
That
show.
it almost puts you into like
A cage. Like it'll put you in like a character prison.
Yeah.
Where you can't, where you
but
got
it
to
could
play a
really mess
character.
with your mental, like your
Yeah.
actual mental health. Because if you're playing something that's so opposite of your spirit and your
Yeah.
natural, like it's not going to come through as genuine
Yeah.
if you're literally playing that part. But
So what's your character that you play when you go out there and wrestle?
Tell us about
So-
Chosen.
Chosen,
Yes, I need to know about Chosen.
it's kind of going against what I just said, but because
I need to know.
in wrestling,
we
when
gotta
you're
talk
first
about
breaking
Chosen.
in, though,
Yeah.
so everyone's viewing me as a giant, and I know I have a lot more to offer, but they haven't seen that yet. So
Yes.
what they're looking at is 7'2", 300 pounds. Okay, he has abs. He wrestles no shirt on. I really, in these matches that I've been having, I just have to, we call them squash matches. I literally just destroy whoever is in front of me. So it's hard to come off of any kind of character when I have to just come in and just smash people. Like my first match ever was two guys finishing their match, and my music hits, I come in and I just wreck both of them. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
what's
even
that
in the
music?
match.
Right, you just destroy both of them.
I
What's the
destroy both of them.
background music when you're walking out?
It's like these deep, like it sounds like someone's like a killer's coming.
Yes.
Oh wow!
But eventually we'll be able to tweak that. I just want to give them. I want to give them a little Scott Hall,
Yeah.
a little Razor Ramon, a
Yeah.
little Dime. So I'm gonna pick the little things, the characteristics from all the characters that I love. So like my top 5.
Yeah.
Take little things. I just want it to be cool again.
Take their-
I just feel like wrestling not really cool right now.
Take
Like,
their girls.
Yeah, that was
Like
always
beat
cool.
somebody up and then take his woman with you, and then she's looking at him and you walking it with you, and now she's with Chosen now.
Yeah,
like
so I-
you just like something because let me tell you why I
Because
say
she
that.
chose?
Because I'm looking at you, and I'm a man's man. I'm gonna do whatever I take to protect my family. But I'm
Right.
looking at you and I'm like, well, if this nigga just come take your girl hand,
yeah.
you got to go get the gun. Remember that little fat kid said, Jack, go get the gun.
Come on, fresh.
Somebody go get the gun. Like, 'cause I'm like, so it's almost like he took it. He came into, like, it's like you look like the type that walks in jail and takes people's
And
shit.
fucks shit up.
So what's
Yeah.
the one thing that you could take that a man,
Yeah, it's like some
his
Debo
woman.
shit.
So he need to act
Debo
like
shit.
he need to have the jail suit on with cornbread or something.
Yeah, or like I would be like,
trays.
if I was your character, I ain't gonna lie, I would be like, I would be in locker rooms, like I would be in, let's say Razor Ramon, because I know his name. Let's say I walk in the locker room, Razor Ramon walks in the room, and you see a name,
Yeah.
and when you see a name, you walk in there, and so you think it's your thing, and then you see you sitting there, and he's like,
I'm cool.
yo, Hulk Hogan, man, can I come use your thing? I don't like, kind of like that character. All movies had that character where there's that big dude who you just don't want to fuck with
Yeah,
because
you
he
just
might
don't say.
take something from you. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what can you take? It's just my woman. It's like, and then it's like, I can't do nothing about that, man. That's
Right.
what I'm
Funny you
supposed
say
to
that.
do.
Like,
Yeah.
I was talking to my one friend. He manages some artists, and he's like, "Your whole thing should be that. It should
Yeah.
be, I'm gonna take your girl.
Yeah.
He's like, do what you used to do at the bar with us when
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and he's like, the whole tagline should be, "What are you gonna do about it?"
Yes,
Like,
she's.
and then that's what the shirt.
And I would use
What are you
she's
gonna
chosen.
do?
She's chosen.
She chose.
What you want me to do? Like, shit I'm trying to say, like, because when you say she choosing,
Yeah. Because so I have to be a bad guy.
You have to.
It's almost impossible to make a giant a baby
good
face.
guy,
We call
yeah.
it a good guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a heel, so you basically have to be a dick. Like,
Yeah.
You have to get the fans to want to boo you. Like,
Yes.
it's good for me if they're booing.
Right.
So I'm like,
that's my point.
'Cause you wanna be the
and in
villain.
wrestling, the realer it is, because what we don't talk about enough is half America loves and half America don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's why the characters work, because we identify with one or the other. Like either
some fans that want to see me just go wreck someone who's a foot
Yes.
shorter than me
Yes.
and
For
100 pounds
sure.
less, and there's some that want to cheer for that.
Like
that
Hulk smash.
underdog.
Like beat the big
like
guy.
Hulk smash.
Exactly.
Like just take his broad and smash.
So what's one of your signature moves, like when you get in the ring, like that, how you destroy your opponent?
slam.
Oh my God!
Not a choke slam?
No, your choke slam is a 5'9" nigga choke slamming you is like you just tripped.
Yeah.
A 7'2"
So
nigga
you-
choke
I
slamming
bring
you.
up,
You
like-
fell
You bring
from
up
the
right there,
ceiling,
that's an
nigga.
8-foot drop.
You fell from the
That's
ceiling,
more.
nigga.
Yeah, because my standing reach, which I know from basketball and stuff, is 9'3". So if I'm bringing the guy up here, so he goes from 9'3" to nothing in like a second. So
That's my point.
first match I did a double choke slam.
I
So
can't
That's different than me
believe
slamming
that.
you. That's a whole different ball game.
That's a long way to the ground.
It's a long way
telling
down. Like even like we're teaching the proper techniques, how to fall, everything. Obviously, of course. But there's no getting around that hurting. It hurts no matter what.
Yeah,
like
it
you go
does.
from 9 feet to 0 feet, it
You're
hurts.
feeling it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
for
matter if it's
sure.
on a trampoline, on a bed of pillows.
You're gonna feel it.
So
Okay.
people say it's fake. I'm
Okay,
like,
because we don't know. Because we don't know, and you obviously do. What are the most dangerous stunts that wrestlers do where everybody in the back is like, don't hope he nailed it. He nailed it. All right, cool. Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
anything from the top rope, or even from that second rope, because or anything from being in the ring and jumping out of the ring.
Yes.
because there's so much that could go wrong. Like even the guy who's just jumping, he can slip on the rope, and if you fall from like, it's just a big fall. It's like
But it's another wrestler that we gotta
I'm so
acknowledge.
interested.
It's another wrestler that we have to acknowledge, and not because he was one of my favorites, but because that nobody in my entire life watching wrestling, nobody got their ass kicked and did the worst stunts than Mankind.
oh my god.
How we forget
He'd
about
go up
him?
20
Man,
feet off
God.
off the
This
steel cage.
motherfucker would
That's
go
the
off
man.
30 feet,
Yeah.
jump into fire, like,
Yeah.
and then and the
Glass,
reason why I got to
fire.
give him that because he had 3 different names.
Yeah.
Dude Love,
Yeah, dude.
Mankind,
And then what was the main one? The man.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
He was 3 different people. He would fight as 3 different people. And if it was a Royal Rumble, when Cactus Jack got kicked out,
come as-
he come back as Mankind.
as Mankind.
Mankind get kicked out. He come back as Dude Love. And every last one of them had a different finishing move.
Yep.
They had a different, but that motherfucker, it was almost like I never felt sorry for a wrestler more than I felt sorry for him. Like, even though you know it was fake, I was like, nigga, you must not like
He was a
your
big guy
life.
too. It's not even like he was like this athletic,
he's
in
big.
shape
No.
guy that could do flips.
He was
like
overweight and
He, didn't
everything.
even, he looked like some high school football coach's dad.
Yeah.
So-
Jumping from the cage,
Doing wildly
to the
athletic
top,
things.
Would land an elbow on this nigga and not hurt him?
Yeah.
And there was
Yeah.
a match. He was like doing like a slam and like thumb taps.
No,
on his
yes,
head.
yes.
Thumbtacks
It
all over
It was a
his
match that he did.
Yeah.
It was a match that he did in fire or
Hardcore.
something.
Yes.
Thought he would do matches that like in the ring against a nigga we know gonna kick his ass
yeah.
95% of the match.
Yeah.
He might win that 5% because he do his little move. He put his hand in your mouth. You
Socko,
fucked. Once you get that sock
Rock
in your
and sock
mouth,
connection.
you fucked.
So crazy.
But the
Rock and
first
sock.
hour and a half is him getting fucked
Yeah. Destroyed.
up. And it was like I'll be like, stay down, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't get up.
Roddy Piper.
All time great.
What?
Yeah.
Jake the Snake, Roddy Piper. Bro, I know.
Those are all-time
nigga,
greats.
Coco Beware.
those are- yeah, that's
I was a
all-time-
wrestling
all-time list.
fan, but I had to pick the ones that matter today. And to me, I feel like those characters. I don't know if I said Macho Man, but I should have said him.
He's
Macho
up there,
Man.
too.
That nigga there.
He's
I
up
should have
there.
said Rock. I'm gonna give Rock an honorable mention because he's like, I don't know how I just blanked on
I
Rock,
forgot
but-
Macho and hit Bret.
I just
hit
got
that hard.
one question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. Does Macho Man talk like that in real life? I'm gonna tell you something. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna do this. It's like imagine him talking to his kids. I'm gonna tell y'all, motherfucker, something.
So Ray, I got the answer. I got
Tell
the
me,
real
tell me,
answer
tell
for that. So this is the wildest thing. So it is a voice he's putting on, but say first year he starts doing it, he 24/7 started doing it. Like he didn't ever get out of that character.
He never gave it up.
Character,
No,
permanently.
always
Wow.
at home, everything with Miss
What?
Victoria, with his wife, yeah, with all the guys in the back.
And was
on the
that really
road.
his wife?
It was,
That's crazy.
but it became too much. Like,
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man.
That's what it's too extreme.
I love wrestling, bro. I wish I could get into it today, but I know it takes so much investment.
Yeah.
And then you kind of, it's hard coming in halfway of a movie with characters you don't know.
It's true.
Because then it's kind of like, who is this? Because now I know what it is, so now I gotta like the character or hate him. And it's like if it's just some lame shit, it's like But yeah, I love wrestling, bro. Like, and I'm glad that we talking about this because I think we can learn from it on the music side. Like wrestlers, they be branding the fuck out themselves.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, you
matches, have to. Like right. Speaking of wrestling, and I've been telling people, I'm like, yo, the music business needs to. I've been saying this on the show. The music business needs to get like a WWE vibe going, where it's like, you know, kind of like we're gonna have you go against you right now because y'all gonna help each other, and then this, but nobody gonna get hurt. But this, and then it's like kind of like.
So go in the ring. Put him in the ring.
No. Like how we're gonna speak about it. Like, what if this Drake, Kendrick? What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee. And if you were wondering who this beautiful woman sitting next to me is my sister Tiffany Daniels Sai. Let's give it up for my sister. Everybody can clap. This is good. And my sister she's the most talented person in the family, and we started a family business, a signature scent company. So if you like smoke a lot of weed in your car and you want to get the scent out, you have to check out these scents. I know guys that use it for the weed. I know people that use it for cologne, and everywhere they go to get compliments. We make candles. We make
room sprays. We got them in kits. So if you want to buy something for your loved one or anybody you know that you care about, hit us up, LorraineCo.com.
And we're going to put the website at the bottom of it. But support this black business, support this black woman, and order, I promise you guys. As a matter of fact, use the word gods, and we'll give you 15% off. I just made that up, so if my sister's face looks crazy, don't get mad at her. I'll eat that. But guys, when I tell you this shit is incredible, you really should check this out.
The best scents ever.
LorraineCo.com. And we'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.
Thanks.
All that shit was like just contrived.
Okay.
What if it was like, this is what we're gonna do? It's gonna feel like all of us against you,
almost, yeah.
And now we're gonna come, you're gonna come, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and it's gonna be that. But I can't lie to y'all. After Kendrick's song drop, I don't feel the same.
How do you feel?
It's personal.
It's real personal.
Hey nigga, I don't know how you come back from that.
So what exactly did he say about Drake?
Well, I want to get the Canadians' standpoint on it.
Yeah, how do you feel about this?
Like, cause listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the funny part. Let me tell you something really funny.
We definitely got to get.
I live in Fayetteville. My artist 11 lives with me, and when you leave my house to come to the city every day, you have to ride by Rick Ross' house every day.
The estate.
And he ride by it, and he is like, fuck you, police, cop. And I'm like,
Officer Ricky.
And I'm like, Officer Ricky. And I'm like, what the fuck you got to do with this? But it is like, he's Canadian. Even though, so it's like, I'm just looking, I'm like, how's Canada feel about what's happening right now? I want to know.
That's
How
hilarious.
long was it? 6-7 minutes he put it at?
Man, six minutes.
6 minutes. I mean,
oh my
basically
God.
said he hates everything about the man. He hates what he wears, what he looks like, who he
Wow.
talks to. He don't like the bitches he had. He don't
Oh,
like
wow.
nothing.
He hates everything.
But I
He
feel
just-
like it's an L for him, bro. Like
For Drake?
No.
Kendrick, he's from
Kendrick.
Canada. They have to. I
No,
love it.
I don't have to, but I'm just like
You can't go home if you don't supply. Nobody listen. When we
Drake
think
is
about
like the
Canada,
president of Canada.
President of Canada. The Weeknd is vice president, and Justin Bieber is like the fucking head of education or something. We know when we think about Canada, we think about those three, but mainly him.
For
we
sure.
call y'all the 6 because of him. I went and got 11-11 because I'm like, Canada's a hot spot.
yeah.
So y'all right now are like standing tall with him. I want to give you my thoughts, but I want to see what you guys think first because I have my own theory on it. And I've been saying it on the show, so it's not new. But I just want to get y'all thoughts. Rick?
I kind of think this was all WWE already. You know what I'm saying? Without even being official. Because it's just like, it started with two people, then it was just like everybody started throwing their hat into the ring.
Yeah.
Everybody. Ross was like, oh, what's going on? Hold on, y'all ain't gonna do this without me. You know what I'm saying? He threw a verse in. It's just like everybody's kind of like, wait a second. And it's bringing attention to everybody, so that's kind of happening. I mean, I don't know if we have a winner. Drake always seems to win. Even when he loses, he wins.
I like that. What's your
Okay,
thoughts?
my opinion is, so of course, you know, I'm not from Canada, Toronto, nothing, but you know, Drake got some, you know, he got money. Drake got that money, and I feel like, but they're trying to bully, you know, I feel like they're kind of bullying Drake, and it's like you got one man against all these men, you know, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
and my thought is Kendrick, he's from Compton, so he's not going to stop. He's going to keep going. He's a Compton nigga.
Let me tell you what happened.
He's not going to stop.
I'm not telling you what I know, but I'm telling you what I've heard, and I'm in inner circles. So here's what I think really happened. Here's what's happening right now. I think, so Drake is Canadian, right? when you're Canadian, Canadians are like the polite black people.
Like 11.
Like 11. My
He's
mom
so
loves
polite.
him.
Oh my God.
Pardon? Sorry, what I say?
Pardon me?
Excuse me. Like so. No. I'm not being funny. I'm being like. Let me just because I'm so entrenched in this because I've been saying it on the show. To me, what happens is that I think Drake is having the Eminem effect, and I think it's pissing off his peers. Whereas kind of like I've been saying, Drake is a cheat code. He's half Jewish, half black.
Yep.
He could say nigga, but he can wear a yarmulke.
Crazy.
Like, nigga, he can walk in any hood and be cool, but he could go into the financial places or the banks and get all the money.
Yeah.
And because he's half Jewish and because he's half black, he comes to America, he talks like a Canadian. He raps like an American.
I was just about to.
Hear me out. Sometimes he raps like he's from the Caribbean. Sometimes he raps like he's from London. He can, because he's from Canada, he can do whatever he wants. Now, we've always known that. By the way, that's not a Drake thing. That's a music thing. That's why Rihanna can sing songs like SOS and songs like fucking Pull Up and Shut Up and Drive because she's not from America, so we can't judge her on what she's supposed to be doing. But when you from Compton or you from College Park, we can judge you because we know where you come from. So let's factor that in now. So now let's factor in where Drake has been at. He's always been the chosen one. He's always won. But you start realizing he's kind of just raping and pillaging America. He's bigger than everybody. He's getting verses. He's doing whatever he wants. But he's kind of like, but mind you, not to us, because we're not in that small circle of like hip hop superstars. But to them, you start looking at it like, damn, this nigga could get away with shit I can't get away with. Like, this nigga could be certified lover boy. Name a black rapper, 100% black rapper that could call himself certified lover boy and then not be considered lame. Drake can, right? Sure. So then here's another thing I think happens. You get around him and then you realize how Canadian he is. No, I'm talking about from a street nigga standpoint. Because when you're a rap nigga, you just around a superstar. So you happen to be around a nigga, then you realize this nigga ain't really American.
No.
Damn. Like, he's North American, but he's not, he doesn't have the black nuances. No. Right? He's North American. But, okay, so what happens is now, because pay attention, you hear people like Tiger saying, I just don't like the guy. He's ingenuine, right? You hear people saying like, you see how he came in, took all the sauce from Cash Money. He gives them props, but we don't see him giving them anything else, right? Like I mean by rape and pillaging. We let you in here. It's kind of like Iggy Azalea. We let you in, but you're really Australian rapping like the Brat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And then that's why Drake doesn't do a lot of interviews. Because when he talks, what made me start looking at Drake differently was he did an interview, and I challenge anybody to go watch. He was on LeBron James' show called The Shop.
The Shop.
And he was talking about the Pusha T beef. But LeBron was talking to him like he was his son. And like, I'm an American nigga. Ain't no man gonna talk to me like that.
That part.
Well, he was like, yeah, when Pusha T did that, what'd I tell you to do? And Drake was like, oh, you told me to just not say anything and just, he was like, and you did it, right? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, and I'm proud of you. What'd I text you? He said, you text me, you're proud of me. And I'm about to say that I was Drake out there like,
lame ass
what we doing, nigga? But he let it happen, because you know why? He probably didn't even realize what was happening.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like this little boy thing that happened. So now, here comes all these guys that's kind of like, hold on, this nigga is winning, but we're being forced to grow. We're being forced to do certain. Drake ain't had one fucking charity for America. He ain't have one give back, one nothing. Nothing. He built his big house, where at? In Canada. He's Canadian. By the way, it's cool, but I think his peers start being like, this nigga on some bullshit. He acting like us, but he ain't one of
really
us.
not one of
So
us.
when you send Fresh Montana cease and desist, by the way, Fresh Montana, you on the clock, nigga. Why we ain't heard about the
where's he
Why
at?
we ain't heard about the cease and desist?
He in New York. I'm surprised.
Saying, but why we ain't heard about it?
Right.
So now niggas talk. Man, such and such did some fuck shit. Such did some fuck shit. Such said, oh, he did that to you too. Damn, he did that to me. Nigga, this nigga flew my bitch out. He did that to you. He did that to me. So now you be sitting around like, so now all that in. Now here comes Kendrick. Kendrick on that song, he starts off with, you're my latest. If you don't know the intro song, it's Teddy Pendergrass. You're my greatest inspiration. So he's rapping on greatest inspiration. So that's really like, hold on. Fuck is this nigga doing? He rapping on that. And then he goes into the song. And if y'all, listen, man, I listen to that song 100 times. And every time I listen to it, I hear something that I didn't hear the first time or hear the other times. That man went at his ass. But the part where he said, I hate you. See, I've been dissed publicly by somebody. And I didn't understand where it came from, but you could feel the energy by the likes, by the comments. So I think what happened is he started feeling the energy, like, what the fuck going on? And what Kendrick did was Kendrick was like, I'm gonna cook him now. I'm the only one that can't. Rick Ross can't cook him.
No.
J. Cole can't. It's only one rapper alive that can cook Drake. It's not even Kanye. Kanye too emotional. The only nigga that could cook him is Kendrick. Now, Push Up was terrible. And the reason why Push Up was terrible because it was built on a lie. How are you telling me drop and give 50 push-ups to TDE when you were signed to Baby and Slim and Wayne and Jay
That's
Prince
true.
and all these people's in your pocket right now, but you telling me I'm gonna drop and do 50? Nigga, the whole diss was null and void to me because you the main nigga that had to get out your deal. Kendrick was with, we ain't never heard nobody having problems with Top.
Nah.
First thing, but then when he said, I hate you, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way you this, pay attention to what he's saying. He's calling him out about shit that, I hate the way you talk. He didn't say, I hate the way you rap. He actually said, I like when you emotional. I hate when you talk gangster. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress, nigga. And he said, nigga, I hate the bitches you fuck with because they make you feel like you a man.
Ooh.
Like, the fuck? Hold up.
That's wild.
Nigga goes, and it ain't just me, nigga, it's the whole culture.
Ooh.
Now we know that was the first time we got the answer to why everybody lined up against him. They tired of him. They tired of him. So now, and you gotta, and see, this is the one thing about Drake that pisses me off the most, is that nigga, you don't get to the top without getting shot at every day.
Period.
You the only nigga that been at the top, never got shot at, because you still acting like a little boy.
Yeah.
Then he hit you there. Then he says, I'm taking care of my kids. You don't know nothing about that. Nigga, you talking about Pusha P, nigga, what about Pusha T? So now he's eating him, I'm telling you, he's eating him alive. And I think most niggas is tired of Drake. Not on no like tired of Drake winning. We don't care about that.
Yeah.
Tired of you winning and not having to pay the same dues we gotta pay.
Or stealing our culture.
Tired of you winning and not doing what we have to do. Like name a rapper that could do, I'm more than just a number. Hey. No rapper could do that. Name a rapper could do, I'm need a one dance. He can do whatever he wants because of where he's from. But they saying not in America no more. And if you are, it's gonna be hard. And for me, I think that Kendrick destroyed him because he said, I don't even feel comfortable with you saying nigga. What? Maybe it's just me. Nigga. Shit, he is mixed.
We ain't never
and
thought
he was
about
raised
it.
in a house with his white mother.
Yeah.
So it's like all these things is things that we knew but we let slide because
his
it was
dad's
cool.
black.
But then when you start getting tired of like,
It ain't sliding no
you
more.
calling yourself the boy, he said, I want the boy, I want to talk to the man. Nigga, like shit, you still wearing cornrows in your hair and barrettes, nigga, you a 38-year-old man.
But Drake's dad is from Memphis, and he was a blues
Man,
player.
I don't give a fuck what his dad is. He wasn't raised in the same house with him.
Okay.
He wasn't raised in the same house with him. He was raised in a house with his Jewish mother.
Mama.
He was a successful actor.
But
rap music, hear me out, rap music is built from the struggle. That's why it's hard for Puff Kids. Puff Kids can make the greatest song of all time. We're not gonna pay attention to you like that. Your dad paid for the studio, your dad put the song out, your dad did everything.
Right.
We don't have no respect for you.
Yeah.
So no matter what you say, we ain't gonna have no respect for you. We gotta see you go through something. Drake, he came in through street niggas, so we didn't even pay attention to that because he wasn't a street nigga. That's why Kendrick said, I like when you sung them soft songs. Now you wanna be gangster. Now I'm on your ass. And there it is. So I think that this is gonna be a really interesting point for him because it's the first time he got to look at himself and ask himself, like, what do I really want to do? Because he could easily just be like, fuck all y'all niggas, I'm going back to Canada and get my money.
No, he's coming back. I don't think Drake's giving up.
And then what was the song 50 Push-Ups about? About who tell him to give him 50 push-ups?
Birdman.
Top tweeted, me and K-Dot is still a king over here. He killed that. What you gonna do now? You can't keep dropping street niggas' name and all the niggas you know and everything else. Because niggas start figuring out, this nigga don't really show up for nobody. He don't show up for nobody unless there's something in it for him. Remember why Future don't like him? Niggas forget. Same damn time video. No, not same damn time. Remember he was on Tony Montana?
Yeah.
He was on a remix. It is footage of Drake saying, I'm supposed to be shooting a video right now for a hot artist and the private jet is waiting for me, but I'd rather come talk to you ladies.
Yeah.
Like Future ain't gonna see that.
Right.
Nigga, I'm gonna always remember you ain't fucking me when you ain't.
But they came out and made another collab after that.
That's business.
Yeah.
Nigga, how many people we do business with that we don't like? Sometimes you got to get together to do business with people to get to another point so you can do what you want to do. Sometimes you do what you need to do what you want to do. I think Future had it out for that nigga from the jump.
Yeah.
Because
so
that
you
Tony
always
Montana
say,
video.
Yeah. So you always say it's about women. Do you think this is about women?
I do think it's about women. I think he gets to play games that we don't get to play. He gets to live his life that we don't get to play.
Steve.
This nigga takes chicks to fucking dinner at the Dodger Stadium and shit. Like, nigga,
That's
nigga,
nice.
Ran out the stadium.
what niggas like? I get it, but still, like, it's just to me. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, the world gives you what you deserve, and I don't think this is happening to him. I don't feel bad for him. He's been on top for a long time. Jay-Z had to deal with Nas, nigga. Pac had to deal with Biggie. Nigga, everybody had to deal with somebody when they start getting up. He the only nigga that didn't have to have no struggle, no
That's
nothing.
true.
But do you think it's gonna affect his money though? Like I don't. Like,
I don't
even
think so.
if the whole streets are like, okay, Kendrick killed him.
His catalog is crazy.
Drake is gonna always be a global superstar
Always.
in America.
Street credit.
I'm just saying, street side,
Yeah, it's an L.
it's a lesson. I don't call it a loss. It's a lesson.
Yeah.
He gotta want to get the lesson. It's two ways. He could be sitting around saying, "Why the fuck everybody fucking with me?" Or he could be like, I know why they fucking with me, because I'm the motherfucking one.
That nigga,
now I'm about to come at all of them.
Yeah. Do you think
he
he can come
ain't
back with
acting like that. To me, he's still like, and dog, when I don't, he probably don't watch this, ain't gonna hear this, but dog, stop doing lame white people shit when you're in rap beefs. Now I'm being real with you. Like when he said I hate you, gonna take a movie from a white movie that none of us have ever seen and post it on your story. You're exposing yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
You're telling us you grew up watching hockey and watching those kind of movies, buddy. Meanwhile, niggas in the streets was dealing with street shit for real.
Wasn't even watching TV.
I don't know what that fucking movie is, and I'm a movie buff. Does anybody know a movie that was that he posted?
No.
That's my point. Room full of black people. I guarantee it's a room full of white people. We asked that, they'd be like, 10 things I hate about you. Of course, bro. That's what I mean. You can do, and I think that he's getting exposed because you don't know who a nigga is until he's down on the ropes. And he's on the ropes right now.
He's definitely on the road.
Because that nigga Kendrick, my God, that nigga is incredible, bro. That nigga, every line he says something different. I was like, my nigga. My nigga.
He had to come back hard after Drake tried to put Tupac.
And there's one more thing that Drake does that is lame in our culture in the midst of beef. He speaks about how much more he has than you. In American beef, it ain't about how much more you have than me. Because when 50 Cent was beefing with Ja Rule, them niggas was the kings.
Yeah, it was.
When Pastor Troy was beefing with Master P, they was the kings. It's just, sometimes it's just time for you to get knocked on your ass and see if you can get up. I think he's gonna get up because he too good. But it's just an interesting time. And I don't feel bad, what I'm saying.
Yeah, Drake been around for a long time. You know, it's about time for him to take his little sit down. But I feel like he needs to come back. Let's keep it going.
He will. But you know what I think happened? Let me tell you what I think happened. I think it's like, oh man, Dave, you want to spar? All right, let's spar. Fuck it. Pow! You know, like that. Dave's like, bitch. He's like, what the fuck just happened?
What just happened? Because he hasn't responded.
Nigga, I wouldn't even hit you that hard. I was saying, give me 50 push-ups, bro. He said, I don't like you, nigga. And he ended the song saying, I still don't feel comfortable with you saying the word nigga. I promise you that nigga better. He gonna think twice when he say the word nigga.
He can never
now.
say nigga now.
He gonna think twice about it. He gonna think twice because it's like, does the whole culture feel a way about me saying the N-word?
Oh,
like,
after,
come on.
yeah.
What's that mixed rapper that can't say the N-word?
Logic.
Mabu.
Black father, white mother.
Oh, yeah,
he
Logic.
can't say N-word. But Drake can?
Logic look white.
Yes, he does.
But he's black too.
Yes, he is.
I know.
No, but you talking about
He does look
melanin.
white. I ain't gonna lie.
That man pale.
Chosen, he does look white though, bro. He looks like a straight white man. I'm like, your dad must be light skinned, nigga. But yeah, that's what I feel. All right, we got to do something. Come on.
So Florida has this new law. It's a pay to stay law. So they're charging inmates $50 a day for the time that you served in jail. So okay. And if you don't pay, you got to get out of Florida.
What?
Yes. Okay. So Florida has a pay to stay law. So if you go to jail in Florida, you do your time, you get out, they send you a bill $50 a day for every day that you spent in here. And if you don't want to pay, bye. Go to somewhere else.
You gotta leave Florida.
You gotta leave the state.
Well, you know, these niggas, you know. I don't get in trouble. So I mean, they treat. By the way, in this country, if you fuck up, they gonna treat your ass bad for the rest of your life.
Yes, they are.
If you fuck up in this country,
that is crazy.
They will treat you bad for the rest of your life. They cannot wait for you to fuck up one time.
And you don't even know. You already in a fucked up situation. Now you get out of jail, you gotta pay $50 a day for the fucked up situation I just left.
Hey nigga, don't fuck up then. Florida's a different place though. You know, a fun fact, Florida is the place where I think 60% of porn stars come from.
Oh, thank you.
They down there fucking, boy. I'm just saying, Florida down there fucking.
I just want to know how you knew that fact.
Yeah,
Where did that fact come from?
I tell you where it came from. I was in Orlando, and my boy was he was like, man, you know, Central Florida is right around town. I was like, oh, okay. He said, you know, we have to, because he was like, he's a cameraman. He's like, nigga, business is booming for me right now. All the college girls doing OnlyFans. I'm filming everything. I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, you don't know Florida? We're the #1 state for porn. I'm like, no, nigga.
But Florida is also #1 state for Latinas too. Let me say that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
it's
felt
not
racist.
racist. It's not. That's true. That's true. That's a fact too. Puerto Ricans and everything else is in Florida.
Listen, man, there's been a lot of
hold on, let's go, Rick.
there's been a lot of interesting things going on, specifically in sports. You know, we just had the NFL draft. I'm sure we got a lot of sports fans that watch this, but
Sure.
there's been a couple of things that just really just stuck out to me. You ever see when the player gets drafted and their family's on the couch?
Yeah.
You got the player, you got the
mama,
mother,
the
father,
grandma,
the grandmother,
and then the white girl on the end.
and then the girlfriend,
The white
or whoever she is.
She was a white girl there.
The white girl there.
Did you
She's always
see,
on the end.
Did you see grandma do her best
Block her.
offensive tackle? Yo. And she did like 4 times.
Yeah.
She hit it with the boom here.
Yeah.
When they all stood up, everybody hugging, she was like, kind of reach. Hold on.
I'm telling
Did
you.
another one like
My
this.
goddamn grandson.
Straight
I'm
on.
telling
But
you.
look, then she stood up. She just stood up and said, the hell with this. You ain't going to make this.
Yeah, she did.
She stood right up.
And then put it back to her, yeah.
Yo,
I love it.
You got to do that now. It's been some episodes in some of these last few drafts, where these girlfriends they're getting a little out of pocket.
I ain't gonna lie. If I don't understand why girlfriends are there. I mean, because it's if you don't last,
Yeah,
They might have been holding them down.
like what are we gonna do? Like, think about this. This is the day that I know I'm gonna become a millionaire instantly. What you think she thinking?
She gonna become one too.
Nah, bitch. Grandma Ma said no the fuck. You
No,
ain't.
you ain't.
Not
You
today.
ain't.
You ain't
He's
gonna-
up. We ain't up, little girl.
I think Grandma was right. Grandma
All right,
didn't do.
if you had a man
Uh-huh.
and he was being drafted and you was his girlfriend, would you want to be at that couch?
James
For sure, but I'm not a white girl though. Hello. I'm just saying. I'm not. You know.
Okay. Okay, I guess so. Okay, let's go.
So the
go ahead,
Atlanta
Jack.
Falcons-
Hold on. Don't let us switch. Let's go, this nigga.
He just took it. He didn't even say nothing.
I want to know. Would you beat?
Yeah, I would want to be there to hold my man down because I've been holding you down this long. So now,
What if it's your son and he going pro? You want his girlfriend there?
no?
And Chosen, we just figured out what's wrong with the world. As long
You know,
as
mommies don't play about their sons now.
yeah, but
just be family. Just
hold
be
on,
family. We'll solve
but my
everything.
thing I'm gonna tell y'all now is that we have to acknowledge these girlfriends. That's why these girlfriends eventually become wives and be like, now fuck you, grandma.
And
Now
get
you
more
gotta-
money.
Now you want money from him. He's playing this week. Who I handled the money. Now grandma gotta get the money from him. And that's how these families be fucked up. You gotta embrace every new member to the family because you never know what they go on to becoming.
That's true.
And if they become wife, they become more important than mama and grandma.
Yes, they do.
And when they become that, they remember how you treated them when they wasn't shit, when they wasn't wife, and they gonna return that. And then guess what they start doing? I don't want your mom here because she doesn't like me. We're gonna move my
right,
mom
and
in.
then it gets complicated.
we're gonna move my mom in.
Yeah, that's everything
Because
up.
my mom is going to take care of our kids. And then we're going to move and next thing you know, he's in a house full of people that don't look like him. And that's his new family. I mean, not that he dead, but that's what happened with Kobe Bryant.
It's great.
They ain't
You
accept,
took the word.
I don't want
You
to
were
talk
about to
about it. I don't
say,
wanna talk
that's
about it,
exactly
but
what
they
happened.
didn't accept Vanessa.
Nope.
And he met her when he was 19, and they probably thought she was fly by night. And now when he's getting honored, they're not. When he at his funeral, they're not invited, and she's the main speaker that they're celebrating. That's the one thing in our community that we don't acknowledge enough. We don't respect marriage. Like we be like, I'm his mama. Hey, that's his wife now.
Wife.
She comes before anybody, and you better be on the good side.
Yeah.
Because she does things to him in that room, grandma, that you
That
can't
grandma
do.
ain't get- That's true. That
And
is
when she
definitely
does
true.
those things, right after she finished, she goes, babe, you know, I was thinking, he's feeling good. Like, what you want, baby? Whatever you want.
I don't think that they don't embrace the marriage. I just think that they feel like, you know, we've been here since day one with him. We took care of him. This is my son, you know. And moms and sons have different bonds than like a mother and a daughter. So it's like
That is
when
set
it
up
comes
by,
to our
that is set up
sons-
by emotional manipulation by a woman.
When it comes, I don't,
You just proved it. You
But when
literally,
it-
hold
okay,
on.
let
You
me
just
finish.
said, no, but you just
Okay,
said.
but let me finish.
Go ahead.
When it comes to our sons, we just like we a little bit more guarded with them.
Because you know why?
Because we know how rough it is for men in the world.
No.
What?
You know how you are. And you're afraid for him to run into you. And that's the real truth.
That's true. That's true.
I'm
Because
saying it's the
babe,
truth.
that's true.
Because if a woman is a good
I can
woman,
take
a
that.
good woman doesn't harbor
It's not even
over.
me as a woman. It's other women that I've been around, and I know I'm a woman, so I know
and
women.
I've been stressing this.
Toxic
I've been
ones,
stressing this. I say black women raise their sons to be husbands to them, but no room for somebody else to come in, and that's where it comes from. You just proved it. If that's my man, I'm at the draft. If that's my son, ain't no girl gonna be there.
I'm your girl.
Cause you want to be the girl. You want to be the girl.
Maybe my son is older.
Grandma
I
wanted to
wouldn't
be
feel
the
like
girl.
that, but my son's still my baby.
Grandma wanted to be the girl. Grandma wanted to be the girl. And by the way, and for that moment she was. But when it's time, when he going to practice and he working 18-hour days, who you think is rubbing his fucking
Yeah,
feet at night
that's
and giving him
true.
head?
Not mom and
you,
grandma.
Because I had some mamas before.
And by the way, grandma, whoever's doing that, you want them to be on your side.
Yeah.
Because most men ain't alpha male personalities to
That's
stand
true.
up and be like, hey, you better shut the fuck up. That's my hey,
Yeah.
say something about it, you be out of here.
No, I had
most niggas
situations
ain't like that.
I had situations where moms didn't like me, and I was like, "Dang, why she don't like me? Like I'm the best thing ever happened to you." Like, you know what I'm saying? Why your mom don't like me?
Because
moms
taking
love me.
attention from her.
No, moms love me though, for real. Because moms love me, yeah, for real. But this one guy, his mom didn't like me, and I was like, "Dang, why your mom don't like me?" Because he was a mama's boy. Yeah.
But meanwhile, you're raising your son to be a
I
mama's
know.
boy.
I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna stop. Maybe it's because he's young and he's still my baby.
You gotta disconnect that umbilical cord.
I know.
Cause that nigga he gonna have his mouth on that titty his whole life, and you're gonna be like, why this nigga won't leave nowhere, motherfucker? Cause you treating him like he your husband. Treat him like he your son. Prepare him for the world. Make him ready for the world. Look, that's the woman you with. Hey, just watch your ass.
Yeah.
Because you are up now, and you might have a different taste
I'm
palette.
definitely gonna put him on
You might have
there.
the different taste palette 6 months from now.
True.
So don't do or say nothing you regret. And you also ain't felt what it's like to be rich and famous, especially even if you're not like known around the world. Nigga, if you playing in Green Bay, I don't give a fuck if you the 53rd man on the roster. Nigga, wherever you walk in, you are a superstar.
That's right.
Right.
You're
yeah.
on Green Bay Packers.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Patriots.
Come
But
on.
speaking, since we're in Atlanta and the draft happened, Atlanta's been doing some Atlanta Falcon things lately. Or so I thought. So about a month ago, they gave Kirk Cousins $180 million, quarterback, $100 million guaranteed. Then in the draft, they used the number 8 pick on a quarterback.
Make no sense.
So I thought. But then when I realized the last 3 years they've had Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke as their quarterbacks, I think I would have did the same thing.
But
Double down on
here's the thing,
Yes.
though. Here's my only thing. When Green Bay does it, it's okay. They drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was still in his prime. By the time Brett Favre was gone, here come Aaron Rodgers. They dropped Jordan Love in right after
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers was in his prime. Aaron Rodgers is leaving. They both traded them both, got some good assets, and now they starting over with a new superstar quarterback.
And they're solid. They're not starting from the bottom.
Yeah, so I didn't think that was bad. I just think if Bill Belichick did it, we wouldn't have questioned it. But because the Falcons did it and they've been losing and we ain't never really won, I mean, we could have drafted God. They would have been like, what the fuck are they thinking?
True. And you're not one play away anyway, so I didn't think it was a
in
big
my
deal.
mind, it's like, so for me, it was like, I wasn't mad at it. And plus, this Atlanta, our mayor black, our police chief black, the person that run the airport black, we all black. Nigga, why can't we have a black quarterback?
That's right.
And I ain't gonna lie, I thought Atlanta Falcons would never draft a black quarterback because we have one Michael Vick.
Right.
Because nigga, it took about 6 years for us to fuck with Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was like, nigga, Michael Vick did not end on his terms. He went to jail.
We even gave him a black nickname.
Right.
Matty Ice.
Matty Ice.
We gave him a black nickname.
nigga, Matt Ryan took us to the Super Bowl. If Matt Ryan and Michael Vick are signing autographs, nigga, it's going to be 300,000 people there for Michael Vick and like 10,000 there for Matt Ryan.
Agreed.
That's true.
Because this is a black city, and we have and we need to have black superheroes. And I'm glad that they drafted a black quarterback who was swag the fuck up, who gonna get his chance to watch Kirk Cousins play, because only 2 years is guaranteed.
That's it.
True.
The other three ain't, other 2 or 3, third and fourth year aren't. So, nigga, plus Kirk Cousins, you know you got the fuck over.
Yeah.
I can't imagine somebody give me $180 million and then they doing something and I'm like, I'm appalled by these people.
What? I just got
I
180.
got $180 fucking million.
I just hope-
I love you off the blank. I don't know what you're doing with that, but I know it's in my favor because you wouldn't give me $180 million if it wasn't.
I just hope he don't get caught up in Atlanta and end up on Magic City on a Monday. You know? You know,
We don't need no quarterback sitting in
Dream
Magic.
is gonna bring it home every time.
okay, we gonna hear about this. I'm telling y'all. Remember, I said it.
He will be there. I mean, but he ain't got to work.
Okay, so let's talk about being rich. So prom this season is going so overboard. These looks, the money parents been spending on the prom. So as a parent, what would be like your budget on your son or daughter's prom? How would you feel? What do you feel about, and what do you feel about these new, like the
I don't
kids
think I
going
should
all out
answer
for the
first.
prom?
You have kids? I think she's a father.
Yeah,
Rick's
I got
not
a
a dad.
14-year-old daughter, so I'm thinking about it. Like,
I got a 15-year-old son.
I feel
Even the
like-
dresses they wear, you
Yeah,
know,
that-
just
I mean, I feel you should splurge a little bit because it's something that only happens once, right? So
Right, it's an accomplishment.
This is gonna happen. What's the next big thing? You're gonna graduate from college, and then the next big life event is probably marriage, if you have a daughter.
Yep.
So as a father looking at that, I'm like, okay, you know, it's not going. This isn't wedding money, and it's not you graduating with a degree money, but it's. I want to make sure you have a nice night. I probably, if we were to put a dollar amount on it, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna spend 10 bands on it or nothing. Like, I don't know if people are doing that or
Yeah, they're
maybe
definitely-
they're doing a little
That's why
more
I
than
want.
that.
That's why I
Oh,
want somebody
yeah.
else to go first.
this is Atlanta.
I want to
They-
make sure that they're safe on that night, so I'm gonna give them a driver, a driver that has a
Okay.
good credibility. They're gonna have a nice driver. Obviously, the dress is probably up to her and the mom. They can figure that out. I'm gonna vet the kid she going with, and hope I know that man.
I ain't gonna lie, Chosen. You are 7'2", 300 pounds. You don't have to bet a motherfucking person. You just open the door.
Open the door when they knock.
Imagine coming to get chosen.
Have my daughter home by 11.
Got that one more point factor. You are a wrestler, my nigga. Like it's not, you ain't even a wrestler, bro. You are 7'2", 300-pound wrestler. To my, I just want to bet the guy, nigga. You are the vet. You are the vet, nigga. You what? You know her dad 7'2". Oh fuck. You
He's
look at
gonna
your
walk
dad.
up
Your
shaking
dad's
in his
6'1".
boots.
You like he'll beat me and your ass, daddy. Your ass, daddy's a wrestler, by the way. We forgot about that.
Yeah, whoever guy she brings to the prom, he better.
Okay, I'm gonna answer. I don't. When it's my. So I don't think. I think fathers should spend all the money they can on their daughters
Oh my God, that is so sweet.
because the only way we prevent our daughters from thinking that love is a man giving them money is showing them that they can get money from somebody that they don't have to earn the love from. And to me, my son, that's my dog. Whatever little Raymond want to do, I'm in his. I got his back. You know, like whatever you want to do, I got his back. That's my dog. If he tell me, and my son the type of person to be like, Dad, I don't need all that.
Right.
Or if he say he really want it, I know it means to him, so I don't mind spending. My daughter though, I think I spent $10,000 on her 5th birthday party. I'm lying. I spent $20,000
Oh, wow.
because it took 10,000. It took 10,000 to get everybody to Disney World.
Oh yeah,
But
that-
then
yeah.
she wanted her. She was a prince.
She wanted
was
the
princess she
princess
liked.
tour.
Tiffany. What was the black princess she liked?
Tiana.
Nigga, Disney charges $5,000
Oh, yeah.
for Tiana to show up.
Oh, wow.
And then another like $2,000 or $3,000 for the food and all the other shit. She was 5 and she cried the whole motherfucking time.
I know she did.
I was so mad, nigga. I was like, you better fucking at least smile once.
Right.
My sister, my daughter, my niece, Lala was taking all. They was just having fun. I'm pissed. I'm like, I just paid this motherfucker. And it was like, Tiana comes for 1 hour for $5,000. I'm like, Miyoki, go. I don't want to. Oh my God, she's moving.
She's scared of her. Oh
She
my
ain't a
God.
cartoon. She's alive. She was scared. But I think I listen, man. As a parent, I don't think there's too many people in the world that work as hard as me. My only mission working hard is to make sure that my kid's life is better.
For sure.
I'm not gonna buy my daughter a Gucci dress for her 11th grade prom.
Yeah.
But whatever the fuck she wants,
She gonna get.
she gonna get.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be somebody in the car taking them to and from.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Chaperone.
Because you know what goes down after prom. I was
Security
on.
driver.
See?
And that's exactly why somebody will be in the
I
car.
gotta keep my dog. Listen. I'm telling you guys, and I don't want to get deep, but I'm being honest with you. There's, as a man, and the 2 men I would love for you guys to weigh in. As a man, not just with women, but I'm gonna speak about women. We can meet a woman and tell when her father's in her life.
Yeah.
It's like, am I tripping? It's just
Nope,
like
not
the way
tripping at
she
all.
makes you talk to her. You ain't calling no chick, my whatever. Shut up, bitch. And her father's active in her life.
No, you're not doing
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. You ain't. So to me, I think that we gotta let the daddies be more
Yeah.
involved. And it's the Godfather question. We gotta let the daddies be involved because as
Yeah.
a father, nigga, I just want to protect my daughter. Shaka Zulu told me, he was like, bro, I put my daughter flew first class before me. My daughter has flown private jets because of me. My daughter's been all over the world because of me. So whatever man she meets,
He's gonna have to compare to
No,
them.
he can impress her. All he can do is love her and make her happy. Because my daddy impressed me already. So it's not even being impressed, this is normal.
Yeah.
It's like my life is, like Miyoki is 7. Miyoki has never flown coach in her life.
Yeah.
My daughter's never, and will not. Will tell you, I'm not doing that. Daddy, I'm not, you told me I'm a princess.
Right, okay.
And I did. And that's
Yeah.
why I killed myself every day to make sure. I used to lie about my dad. My sister right there. I used to lie and tell people my dad was doing things that he wasn't doing because I loved him so much. I just didn't want nobody looking at him like he was nothing.
Yeah.
Nigga, and I promised myself, when my
That's
kids
real.
are, because we all been kids on the playground bragging on our daddy.
Yeah.
And you know, it's that one kid that like, I don't know, but mine? And when my kids start bragging on me, I'm gonna shit on the other friend's daddy.
Yeah, that's love.
I can't lie.
Right.
I chose,
That's love.
it's just who I am as a man. Like,
Yeah.
like I want their kids' daddy going to be like, well, we're not Miyoki and we're not her
Yeah.
father. Because
Yeah.
for me, that's my princess.
Yeah, as a mom, I always say it's very important for a dad to be in their daughter's life. It's like one of the most important things. That's one thing as a mom that I stand for.
It's important for a daddy. It's important for a daddy to raise his kids.
To raise his kids,
See,
yeah.
when women say a dad should be in their kid's life, that means based on when I want you there. And there are moments where he needs to be there that you don't realize he needs to be there.
Right.
Because nothing is, like Chris Rock said, nothing is scarier than don't let me call your dad.
Yeah.
Don't make me call your daddy.
And that's crazy because that was never like scary to me.
Really? Oh, nigga, I just had I was up at 3 in the morning, some family drama last night, and I was in the room talking to Lil Raymond at 3 in the morning. And guess what, nigga? It was, his mom was like, I ain't dealing with
My
this
mom
shit.
was the one
And
I was
go upstairs,
scared
I'm
of.
like, what the fuck is the problem? Then he just looked at me and
Yeah.
he told me what it was, and we talked it out. I'm like, bro, so having a boy is different. So my son, he can get what he wants if he wants it. But my daughter, I'm gonna give a thing. Like my daughter just, bro, I shot a music video. And
Oh, that was so
Friday,
cute.
her and all her friends were in here. I had 15 little girls in here recording a song.
And they snapped.
And we shot a, and they snapped, and we shot a music video for it. Like that didn't really cost me a lot, but I just want to go big for my kids, man.
That's love.
I feel like if we make a big deal out of them, they're not gonna need that from the world.
For sure. That's true.
Most people that I meet, most women that I meet, most of the time, usually they're trying to get the men that they meet to play the role that their daddy didn't play.
Yeah.
That's why women call you daddy so quick.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I definitely have some daddies.
We're only 2 weeks in. Let's call me stepdaddy.
Oh, so you don't like the daddy part?
weeks in.
You don't like the daddy
I love it. We a month, 3 months in, we in love. But you talking about, nigga, you just met me and I'm daddy, bitch. You want some money? I already know what's up. I'm just telling you, I already know what's up. I mean, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for you know, and these chicks out here want money.
Yeah.
They want money. That's all they want. They don't even give a fuck about you.
Transactional.
They don't
Just
give a
money.
fuck about you. They just want money.
Yeah. They just want money.
Because women want to stun on other women, unfortunately. See, I don't want to stun on other niggas. I just want to make money so women can think I'm cool.
Yeah. They definitely think you're
I
cool.
want to stun on y'all niggas. I ain't never walked in here and be like, don't never do that.
they
Like,
definitely
women
think
can't
you're
wait
cool.
to walk in and be like,
What?
bitch, you could never.
You could never. I'm telling
Start
you.
stepping harder.
stepping harder
They start
and
stepping
shit.
harder and all everything.
Nigga, you a trophy. You a trophy. My nigga is 7'2", 3, that wrestler. Oh yeah, you got any friends? His brother's 5'9". Fuck
Yeah,
him.
the brother.
I'm the 5'9" brother. They said fuck me. Fuck him.
I'm 7'2". What you gonna do with my 5'9"?
What?
Oh, man.
Oh, he must got different
He a
daddies or
little
something.
brother.
They twins like Danny DeVito and motherfucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You
Nigga.
stupid.
I ain't your motherfucking brother, nigga. Your little short ass.
Your little Is your brothers are tall too, right?
Yeah, well, 6'4", 6'2", yeah.
Okay.
Do they?
Are they married?
You said they was physical with you.
Yeah.
How the fuck you get so much taller than everybody?
I mean, my dad is 6'7", my mom's 6 foot, so I
Oh,
feel like they got the
wow.
shorter end of it. I
Oh.
mean,
Your
I'm
mom is
supposed
6
to-
foot?
Yeah.
Wow.
My mom, my sister, 14-year-old, she 5'11" already.
What?
Oh, she's taller
Got
than
the
me.
Tall jeans, yeah.
14? 5'11"?
You need some boys.
Yeah.
You make some good basketball players.
Uh-oh.
See how women think? Hey, went to investment. Now we raise some good young men. You gonna play basketball?
Man.
We gonna have some kids from this nigga.
Day one, I'm putting a basketball in your face. We already know where this is going.
You have anything to cover?
Huh?
You have anything to cover?
No, nothing to cover. We wrapping up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go ahead, Jordan.
Steve Harvey was talking about you gotta play the game.
Oh yeah, I said that to everybody. You're right. So it's this clip about with Steve Harvey, and I want to dissect. I'm glad you brought that up. So it's a clip with Steve Harvey and Monique was going at it, and Steve Harvey was telling Monique like, "You got to play the game if you want to get some money. This ain't about black and white." You know, Monique was going through the drama, and Monique was like, "I'm all about integrity." And I remember people was like calling him a coon or calling her stupid. And that was pissing me off because I'm like, it's just the game we want to play. Steve Harvey's plan is do you want to be owned or do you want to be freed? It's that simple. Monique is free, so she don't want to be owned. So she speaks from a free standpoint. Like, I'd rather have my integrity and not make money with you than to make money with you and you treat me a certain way. And Steve Harvey is like, man, you better take what you can get to get the money. Both of them are rich. Both of them are wildly successful. And both of them are happy in their place. So when I didn't like that Steve Harvey was trying to impose his ways on her, especially a black woman that was down.
Down, yeah.
And I feel like, I understand it was for TV, but I feel like you should have let her get it out. Meanwhile, by the way, it's old, but like, I just hate to see black women getting crucified in public. I just think they've had it hard forever, and they just now getting to this place where they degrees, they starting business and everything, and I just feel like if I'm gonna school somebody, I'm gonna school them privately. I ain't gonna never chastise somebody that's on my success level.
Right. And then as Monique being a successful actress, you know, you don't know what she's been through, what's the men, you know, what's
but it's what
trauma.
It's what she expects though. It's like me telling Rick, do it like this. He's like, nigga, this is how I do it. I don't gotta do it like you. Like what I do work for me, what you do work for you. And not only that, maybe it's just me. I don't think black women should have to play the money game. I think black men have to, obviously, because you know we are the providers, but nigga, we should be doing good enough to make sure our women don't have to play no game, but the game that we give them. I know that's
right, because we definitely got to play the game. It's a game, eat game, dog eat dog world out here.
It's a lot of shit you got to make changes in the game. Sabrina, there's a lot of fucking changes you have to make, my nigga, in the game.
It is.
If you want to play it the way they're playing it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you got to just get out there and do it. But that's just my thought. I appreciate that, John. I wanted to talk about that because I hate to see black women being crucified publicly or being placed in a position where they're being chastised. I'm not saying don't chastise y'all, but I don't think it should ever be in public.
No, for sure.
I don't give a fuck what's going on in the world. Me and my sister could be beefing at the top of our lungs. I will talk to her home. I'll never talk to her like
That's
that
a fact.
in front of the world because I love her, and me talking to her like that makes other people think well, shit, your brother could talk to her like that.
So do you think that he was trying to say more like a business perspective? Like, was he trying to be
He was speaking from the perspective of I hate to say this, but it's just how I talk. He was speaking from the perspective of an owned nigga, right? Like a lot of these niggas is owned. So let me tell you what I mean by owned. If you can't say certain things because a brand will cut you, owned. If you can't fucking say, if you can't do certain things, or you know if you make a mistake, you're gonna lose some money, that's because you owned.
Okay.
Meanwhile, like I give you an example, like Kevin Hart is owned, Dave Chappelle is free.
Right.
They both wildly successful, but I'd much rather be Chappelle. I'm not dancing in no motherfucking no music, no commercial to entertain nobody. I'm just not gonna dance on no commercial. I'll dance for my fans, but I'm not dancing on a commercial for nobody. Right. Especially a Chase Bank. Why the fuck is Kevin Hart dancing in a Chase Bank commercial? And I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying, why are you dancing like that? That's probably because of what they requested.
Yeah.
And they probably paid you a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
That's great, by the way. Good for you. But I'd rather work with Green Dot Bank, Killer Mike and them bank, and help make that shit hot and build that up and know that if I say something wrong, they're going to be like, that's our nigga.
Yeah, right.
We knew what we signed, we got him. So Steve Harvey is owned. Monique is not. Steve Harvey gets his money from corporations, from Family Feud, from radio deals, from deals with major corporations. Monique is she's out here freeing it.
Yeah.
And by the way, we being honest with you, she's 10 times more talented than Steve Harvey.
10 times more talented.
That bitch can act her ass off.
Precious. Ooh,
that motherfucker is
favorite.
cold. And to me, and we got to stop making black women difficult. And if we're gonna make them feel difficult, let's pull them to the side and give them a perspective that shows them why they're difficult. Let's not chastise them publicly, because we've seen how black women react to that, because they ain't taking no shit.
Not at all.
And they gonna go at your ass. And for me, I just didn't like that shit. Especially me being a nigga that made money, being owned and now being free. Because I was owned at once, nigga. I couldn't say certain shit. I said something, I pissed some people off.
Right, yeah.
I didn't know I was, because I thought we was all friends, but I was owned. I didn't know it. So it's all depends on what you want to be. You want to be owned or you want to be free? Owned people both of them got great lives, by the way. It just free is a lot more stressful.
Yeah. So does she still get like roles and stuff because she's
but I mean, Monique can go make $10 million a year doing tours right now.
That's fine. That's
what
cool
I mean.
with me.
Steve Harvey don't want to do tours no more.
Right.
That's cool.
Steve Harvey's not even doing stand-up comedy no more. He's not even doing that. Steve
Harvey's corporate.
He's corporate.
He's corporate. Yeah.
So he's a corporate nigga that's owned by these white folks, telling the black woman who's dealing with fighting these white folks, you can't act like that with them. That wasn't.
So
cool.
you already know who he's working for.
We know. Everyone knows.
He's working
but
for the other
But it's
people.
not cool though. It's just not cool. And I love Steve Harvey. That's one of my idols. But nigga, don't chastise no black woman because you don't want nobody to do that to your daughters.
At all.
And you would probably do it to them behind closed doors. You ain't gonna bring their ass on Family Feud and curse them out. You know what I'm saying? See, I wouldn't touch on that. So we good.
Yeah.
By the way, bro, I want to do something different. I don't know why. I love wrestling, and I'm watching everybody get excited about it. It's just an exciting. We could do something else. I don't know what it is, but me and Dave be texting.
Wrestling.
Nigga, please. Yo,
We can have a match. We can have a match.
I could be your Bobby the Brain Heenan. I could be your Bobby the Brain Heenan. Walking down the aisle saying, "Take his bitch." I dare you.
It's a fact.
Maybe we should
do that.
Maybe we should go to one of his shows.
Yeah, whenever it's his time.
let's
By the
go
way,
to
I bring my
his
kids. I
shows.
love to.
I definitely do that.
But
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
I love, but I'm gonna just give you your props. I love the fact that you're doing something that it just feels so far away. It's like being a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Like it's like things you say in the room where they like, what, nigga? You say you want to be a wrestler?
Yeah, it's like a outlandish.
Yeah, it's
goal.
almost like, how do you even start? You know, got them niggas like body slam me, then nigga. You so I'll beat your ass. You know,
let him body slam me.
I just think it's important because to showcase black people doing things that are not the typical rap, sing, dance. We can do a whole lot more. So I just want to give you props for that, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the fun, most entertaining conversations I've had because it's like, damn, how does wrestling work?
Yeah, it's bringing you back to when you were a kid watching it.
And I knew it was fake, and I love to see him fuck up. I love to see him fuck up.
Oh, yeah,
That was
they
my,
messed it up, yeah.
the
The cool thing is like you're supposed to not have it memorized, but we go through spots before we start, right? But the only people who know those spots are me and you. So there ain't real no messing up unless you're just not in the moment. You know what I mean? Like if we say, hey, I'm going to start off, I'm going to clothesline you. You're going to hit the ropes. You're going to duck one. If you don't duck, they don't know that you're not supposed to duck. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got more questions. Sorry.
Stop this shit. Shut it down.
I got a couple more questions.
Okay.
So, is the entire, because like the main matches, like of course you got those little 5-7 minute matches.
Like
but
a
I'm talking
pay-per-view, or
I'm
you
talking
just
like
mean-
pay-per-view.
20-minute
Stone
match.
Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock.
Sure.
Championship belt. They about to fight for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole 45 minutes to choreograph?
No. So it would be impossible to do that because you're in the music industry. You know about dance.
That's
how
my
long
point.
It takes them to choreograph a 3-minute dance. It takes weeks.
But they do 45-minute shows. But I'm saying, but what they usually do is they usually bring it like, so they're bringing like, okay, this is a song y'all dance on.
Right.
This is a song where y'all dance on while I go to the back, change my clothes. But in that, it's like, when you say clothesline, so is it kind of like, do they have like bass moves? Like, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say it where it's like, all right, cool, we know how the fight's going to end.
Yeah, so usually you'll start with the finish and work your way back to the beginning. Like some guys like to do it differently, but we'll be like,
I was saying, because you know how the fight's going to end.
Yeah, so it's usually easier to work back that way. But like, there's a structure to the match. You know what I'm saying? So like, we have to establish who's good and bad, and that would be easy if it was me against you, or if you hear my music or whatever. So we want to establish that between the fans. So they got to know who they want to. They're going to cheer for the babyface or the heel,
or the kill,
or the heel. The heel.
Babyface or heel. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a move?
No, the heel is just a bad guy.
That's what they
good
refer
guy,
to.
bad guy.
Babyface is good guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, we want to establish that you're gonna know who you want to cheer for at the beginning. So we're gonna get that over somehow. If it's me coming in and going to shake your hand and say, fuck that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, something like that. Or something cheap. A heel will do something cheap, and you're like, okay, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, the babyface would never do. Yeah, he cheat. So basically, the idea is like, the heel's not supposed to be as good as a wrestler, so I have to cheat to win.
Yes.
The babyface is supposed to be a better wrestler. So a lot of matches will start with a lot of technical wrestling. You'll see these arm ringers and these holds and stuff like that. So that's to show, look, this babyface is a more technical wrestler. He's a better wrestler than him. He's going to have to cheat to get over on him somehow. And then that'll transition into the heat, we call it. So that's me doing my thing. I just beat the shit out of you.
Okay.
And the heat is never really called. Like, I might tell you, if I wanted to power bomb you in the heat, I'll probably warn you and tell you that, because you don't want to just be taking strikes and punches, a couple clotheslines, and then all of a sudden I pick you up and power bomb you. So I'll be like, bro, so sometime in the heat I'm gonna power bomb you.
Oh wow.
And that can last minutes.
And y'all kind of talk to each other, don't you? Like,
we can talk,
like
but so it's not best to talk in there. Like obviously
I be seeing him do it. I see him talking
I
there.
see
A little bit.
movements like taps, like somebody like
Yes,
hold
we
him,
have
then
little
they'll
things.
tap on the arm,
Oh,
or something
yeah,
like that.
that's-
If you know he's
yeah.
coming, or he'll do something
Yeah,
like this,
but-
like Yeah.
A lot of the communication is between the ref. The ref is helping us talk.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
that's
I didn't know
So, yeah, that's kind of like a little hidden thing too.
Oh,
I guess.
wow.
I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to be telling you.
That's
incredible, nigga. Look at my face.
Yo, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I'm like, what
The
the
ref
fuck?
is in on it.
I never knew that.
So, but just looking at a structure of a match. So, say we're in the heat, you're getting beat up for a while. I give you the power bomb. At some point, we're gonna call it a cutoff. So, at some point, you're gonna start coming back.
Yes.
So, as long as we know this structure and we call a few spots within the heat and the comeback and the you know, like we can work a way through it. Like it's not all gonna be memorized, but if you want to do something really cool, like a cool sequence, you're gonna have to talk through it first.
So I got a question for you because last one, I promise you, we could play it like a game if you want, but cause you said babyface and heel.
Yeah.
And as you start saying that, I start thinking, obviously Hulk Hogan was a babyface, right? And you know, but there are wrestlers that I'm like, was The Rock a babyface or a heel?
He was both, and so was Stone Cold. I thought you
Stone
were gonna
Cold
say
was
Stone
both.
Cold.
No, I was gonna go to him first.
Stone Cold is a babyface now that you know, but the whole story with Vince, now you're beating up your boss.
Yes.
So
That's what
kind
made
of
him.
like,
That's
you're
what
a
made him
heel.
the baby face. Because it almost like he was beating
Well,
up
they
his
made
boss
Vince
that they
into the
knew
heel.
was a bad guy.
Vincent to the hill. Yeah.
made
So
Vince
what
into
was
the
Ric
heel.
Flair?
Both also. So like
Because I feel like the great wrestlers are both. That's what I was trying to get
yeah.
to.
So they call it a heel change or a babyface turn. Like so, it just depending on how the storyline's going.
Because I already said WWE really, WWF, it's hard calling WWE.
Yeah.
WWE really didn't have good or bad guys. That's what made Vince McMahon so brilliant. Yeah. He almost made them like movie characters where you kind of cheer for the bad guy. Like O-Dog was a bad guy in Menace to Society, but you want to see him win still because you understood he just didn't give a fuck and he was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So when I look at wrestling, I'm like, damn, you guys really had like double, like Razor Ramon. What the fuck was he?
But what's crazy is the fans kind of decided, right? You can write all the script you want. It's how this stadium is going to react to it.
Yes.
You want them to boo you, but if they start cheering you, you're the face now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's
funniest thing,
strange how the crowd can control.
Funniest moment in wrestling to me was Booker T did that interview. You know what I'm talking about? He said, "And I'm coming for you, nigga."
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
He fucked up because he was in his mode. He was like, he was really coming out. And we gonna get in the ring, and I'm telling you, I'm coming for you, nigga. Glad he wasn't white. It would have been a way different reaction, but I'm glad he was black. But
Booker T.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can talk wrestling with you all day. I'm not gonna bore everybody because I love wrestling, and you made me realize how much I love it more. I might try to get back into it. I'm gonna watch AWE, so they can't get mad if you said something. AEW. I'm gonna watch AEW now just because of this conversation. I'm really interested now because now I have an insider's view, so I really want to see, did the ref say something?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm looking for.
That's the illest shit I've heard.
First thing I'm looking for.
Perfect time to start watching too. Like we have a new champion, black men's champion and black female champion. So both the belts are on two colored faces, which is
they come on TBS.
TBS and TNT. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. Swerve Strickland is our men's champ. He's a
by the way,
cool character.
If you're watching this, check out AEW. Even if it's just because Chosen made it so interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, dog, I damn near want to go see if I got it on demand somewhere now.
Yeah.
Like I want to watch it that bad because of these conversations. Like,
well, Ray, you know, we had got invited to an event.
okay, Jack.
all right.
That was random.
Thank you.
That was random, but Jack Dance had to be heard.
Wrap it up.
KG looking at him like, nigga. What? She don't even say that N-word. Okay. By the way, this is the Culture Report. Shout out to, by the way, Chosen, I swear, Dave, we're going to talk. I want to figure out a way to do something that makes it interesting and fun. I don't know what that is, but like, I want to do something, bro, because I love your personality and I love how freely you talk about it. And I think it's a good time now because, like, we know what it is now. We just kind of, it's like the NBA. It's like, I spend 6 hours a day on the NBA. Why? Because I'm going to watch 2 games at night, and then I'm going to watch First Take in the morning.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's why I like that. Well, okay, KJ, I'm rolling. Wrap up. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to our sponsors, Tote and Carry. I'm about to say Toot and Carry. Shout out to our sponsors, Tote and Carry. Shout out to Yoko Vodka, and also shout out to Two Loss Distribution. And shout out to you, like, share, subscribe, and let's all give a round of applause for Chosen coming on this platform.
Shout out to Chosen.
He has an open invitation, and Dave we live in the same building, so as we gonna run into each other, he has an open invitation. Let's figure out what we could do. But this was fun.
Yes.
It was way more fun than I expected it to be.
It was very fun.
Because you don't see wrestlers as human. You just see him as the character. So And I would pay money to have a conversation with Stone Cold just to hear. I don't even drink beer. I'll drink a beer with that nigga.
I'm drinking the whole 12 pack with him right there. Whole 12 pack.
Just to do it with a nigga, I'll do it. We are out.
Woo!
Sorry.